What is up, guys? JaretCampisi here with my good friend Dado in his beautiful garage, and this is another episode of the Carbon Panigale series. If you don't know what that is by now, shame on you. Basically, we take a beautiful $12.99, customize it with the support of our patrons, and then give it away when we're done. If you would like to be a part of the series, head on over to patreon.com/CampisiCustoms. In this episode, we're going to be doing some bleeding, mainly Dado.
I'm gonna be bleeding.
Oh, shit.
Jaret.
Don't worry, I have not been drinking. Anyway, we're gonna dig some parts out of this box from our great sponsor, Moto Million. Be sure to check them out if you haven't. Manny, I love you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode.
I remember you. You lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you. You make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember.
Hi, I'm Jaret,
And I'm Dado.
and this is Garage Stool Racing. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bunch of grown-ass men.
Oh my god, I have no core strength. This guy's like a goddamn gorilla. Fuck that shit. I'll give you that one. In here we have our box of drugs provided by Manny from Moto Million.
Thanks, man.
No. It's our box of motorcycle goodies, and we are going to be digging out all the aluminum anodized Rizoma reservoirs, because we're going to be replacing all the reservoirs and all the brake and clutch fluid on this entire bike, because it looks like they've got chocolate milk in here. That is not what we want. So,
It actually looks like Guinness.
like Guinness. Well, that I'm fine with. Let's just pour Guinness in there. That's a brilliant idea. So let's see what we got here. Okay, sweet. There's one Rizoma reservoir of 100. And he also sent us mounting brackets, which is awesome.
Hope they're right.
Imagine that. Yeah, we'll find out. Oh, and so he sent us these clear ones. Check it out, badass. And then there should be, oh yeah. And then there's the big one. A 3. Oh, and we got clear Tygon tubing, so that we'll be able to see the fluids working in there, going in and out of the brakes, in and out, in and out, in and out, up and down, pistons. I'm a piston. Teens is like a mad scientist over here right now. Look at her. Just laying everything out. Beautiful. Look at that. Wow. We also got the tubing. I'm recording right now, Dado. I'm recording right now. What the hell are you saying over there? What is so important that couldn't wait?
Nothing.
Please tell me.
Nothing.
You look like a housekeeper right now. So Dado's gonna start taking apart the factory brackets and reservoirs. We're gonna get that whole assembly disassembled. We're gonna have to suck out all the fluids. We're gonna be even swapping the tubings and everything, and then bleeding the whole entire system. So that's what we're gonna get started with, the front brake reservoir right now.
All right, so we looked at this new bracket and took this master cylinder off, and then we proceeded to call Manny and yell at him because this contraption here did not look like it fit. The instructions do not tell you anything besides be careful, don't eat this stuff.
Yeah, what are you doing, Rizoma?
So in the middle of us trying to figure it out with Manny's like, man, that's the part number that it calls. And I come over here, I'm like, there's nothing for this to mount unless you're an idiot and you pull this plug out of a clip-on. Like, who would? I was like, oh shit, that's where it goes. So literally, this contraption slides inside this clip-on. We'll probably have to use a bigger adapter.
Giggity.
And as you tighten this bolt, this rubber expands and it gets jammed inside the clip-on, and that's how you hold the reservoir in there.
I can't believe that's what they came
So if
up
you
with.
look, that's seriously why they just couldn't use the factory bracket, because now you have this, look at this hole here. You have that entire section that's polished aluminum with a bolt hole sticking out.
Piss poor design, Rizoma.
Come on.
One of my favorite brands. Check it out. Dado got some shirts made. DR, baby. Look at hashtag Dado made. That's
right.
badass.
I was gonna do sausage fingers, but I'm like, it's not.
We'll save that for
very
another.
professional.
Yeah, we'll
you know,
save
so
that one for another
We'll get
one.
another run of those.
Yeah. Courtesy of our friend Tyler. Say what up. He does. What do you do? Printing, all kinds of different stuff?
I own a sign shop.
Nice.
Full service.
Very cool. So we're gonna pull the bike off the stand so that we can move the handlebars back and forth to one, make Dado's life easier when he's installing and bleeding. Well, I'm gonna be helping too, but and also making sure that it clears, even though they're official Rizoma brackets. We still want to make sure that they clear the fairings and stuff when we move around. So we're gonna pull this beauty off of the stand. We're gonna fire the bike up for Tyler, get his reaction. Look at those LED lights. Oh, wow. Sounds like a hot rod, right? It's like immediate, you know? I love it, dude.
Gives you that feeling in the chest.
Yes, exactly. So we got our chocolate milk brake fluid going. Teens is gonna drink this.
It's a Guinness.
It does look more like a Guinness, I guess.
If we go to Facebook Live or YouTube Live stream, people
No.
will pay money for us to drink this.
It would rot out our insides.
Dude, it's money. We gotta fund these
I'll do it
bills.
for $5.
15 for me.
Pour that shit in here. We got towels down too. And that's why we wanted to do this now while we have the bike disassembled before we put the carbon fairings and stuff on. We're gonna swap all the fluids of the bike, starting with the brake and clutch fluids and stuff like that. Then we'll do oil and everything like that next. We'll swap every fluid in this bike by the time we're done. So you don't have to make fun of the brake fluid and the oil levels and all that. We're gonna take care of it, guys. Popping this off. How was there nothing in there? Oh, there it is.
Ducati, the fluid is so light that it doesn't weigh anything, so it's really air. So your Ducati brakes are filled with air. Not just messing with you guys.
Yeah, don't say that. People believe you.
I know, they're gonna be like, God, it doesn't know anything.
So there we go. We got the tubing removed, and now we're gonna replace it with all the new stuff, and then we'll go around and bleed all the lines together. So we're just gonna get everything replaced right now. Look at this, guys. Every part we pull off a bike, Donna's like, "Will that fit on my Ducati?" They've been using the exact same reservoirs since 1999. 1999. So wait, how old is this bike? Oh, it's almost 20 years, which means it'll be vintage next year.
I'm gonna punch you.
Now he has a vintage R1 and a vintage Super Sport.
So Jaret, how many motorcycles have you ridden that actually walked past my R1?
Well, there's one right there.
How many motorcycles have you ridden that we have on footage that you walked past my
Zero.
R1?
Guys, check this out. This is Tyler's Pop's car. What is it? A Triumph?
Spitfire.
A Triumph Spitfire. I did not know Triumph made cars. Look at that thing, dude. What the hell is that?
It's a Buick V8 swap with a 9-inch rear.
The shit that goes on in central Pennsylvania, guys. Look at that thing. Installing the Rizoma aluminum anodized semi-see-through front brake reservoir.
You got it.
And it looks gorgeous. Look at that.
I just have to tighten down this mount because I didn't know which angle to
Where
put
it's
it
gonna
at.
sit.
Yep, and
It's
that
like-
looks pretty damn good right there.
It looks really good.
Yeah, we want it as level as possible.
Yep.
I'm going to tighten that down. I just tightened this bottom nut. And then we're going to cut the clear tubing and install that. And then we're going to get all the reservoirs replaced before we put the fluid in there. And then we're going to bleed the entire system. So
At the same
the
time.
bike will have brand new brake and clutch fluid in it.
All right, moment of truth. Let's see if it hits. And we're good. We're golden. Actually, even better than the stock ones that have these stupid freaking things there.
You can look right through your fluid and see how fast you're going. We got the sweet silicone tubing. Maximum temperature, 130 degrees. So Ducati, don't get that hot.
Yeah.
I put one of the clamps on already. They're actually pretty easy to move on this thing. These are tough to get over this, but because this factory fitting is pointed down, we're gonna try to run the tubing underneath this and not right up into the master cylinder. So once everything's installed, we're gonna see if it causes any issues, but it shouldn't.
This is what happens when I hand the camera to Dado. Don't put your finger over that.
It's
This
not.
Massages fingers.
I can't help it.
So Dado finished the installation. As you can see, we went to go with the tube straight down. It comes right back around. We changed this assembly over here so that it goes straight down around. Now it avoids everything. And check this out. So now when we move it, touches absolutely nothing and doesn't even move. So that's exactly what you want. I'm really happy with that. Now we're gonna move on to the next ones. All right, we got the other side unhooked. Now we're gonna dump out this Guinness brake fluid and put some real brake fluid in there. Just like, oh God.
Just like Grandma used to make?
You don't want this brake fluid to get on anything, guys, because it is highly corrosive. That's why Dado's fingers look the way that they do. Luckily, he has no feeling in his big Sandra's fingers. All right, so we just got that bad boy installed. Looks really, really good. Look at that.
What I want to do is straighten the bike out.
I love these two reservoirs together. They belong together. Oh, when in bike's black too, it's so good.
I just want to make sure that
It's straight
these
before we tighten it down.
are 100%
Yeah, level.
level when the bike is straight.
What you want.
And then this looks like it needs to go down just a hair.
Yep.
And this is probably going to sit like this. Like that.
Yep. Look at that.
I got to make sure it doesn't hit anything.
That looks so good. Yep, clears easily. Good
Awesome.
to go. All right, so we're trying to get this stupid straight down connector out of there. And they say basically once they're in. But of course, that's just a challenge to Dado.
I'm using a press.
He's using a brush to get it out. This is totally gonna break.
All I have to do is just get a longer piece. Hold
All right,
on, pause
all
that
right,
shit.
All right, guys, we're gonna do this right now. Hold on, before we do it, in the comment section below, say yes, he's gonna break it, or no, he won't break it. I'll wait for you guys. I think he breaks it. That's all Dado does is break shit. All right, go ahead.
Hold on, don't pause it. What happened?
I'm not.
Nothing broke.
Nothing
Perfect. Not even a mark.
Wow. I was wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong.
And that's always.
So we got the connector swapped out, and now it just does a straight turn right on into the master cylinder, and God, does it look glorious. Look at that. Now I told him we need to change the other side too.
We can't because there's other stuff in the way,
I'm just
Jaret.
kidding. I'm just
Good job.
No, it looks awesome. Good work. Look at that. Oh, I love clear tubing. And this is what we do with all of our boxes here at Dado's garage. These boxes probably cost, Tyler was saying, like $50 from Rizoma. Thank you, Rizoma. You served your purpose well. And now you must die. She's back and she's got a lot of food. Thank you, babe. You're the best. We even got coffee for Dado. Hey. So we got some food going here. I'm starving. I got snack wraps, chicken, bacon, provolone, and ranch. Really, really good. And then I also got 2 of these. Oh my God. Burgers, caramelized onions. What is that? Cheddar cheese? Good God, that's gonna be good. I don't know what Teen's got. I also have a beer somewhere I gotta find. All right, so we're gonna get started on the rear reservoir here. And I actually started taking this apart earlier, and this thing wasn't even, so Ducatis rattle a lot, so you gotta be careful about the bolts. But yeah, we're gonna do the same thing we did here. We're gonna remove this, we're gonna turkey baster suck this shit out, and we're gonna remove the whole entire line and replace it with the Rizoma one.
Okay, go ahead. Let's.
I'm gonna go Dado style.
Go ahead.
So this line runs through here. In order to get to that line, we have to unhook this line here. We're gonna remove that, take off the 2 springs, and then we're gonna replace the line and hook up new stuff.
Keep yourself.
We got a new camera guy because Teen's
do
is
her job.
apparently worthless. We're gonna unscrew this bad boy and dump out the milk chocolate.
Chocolate style.
Wow, that's a lot of water in there.
Guys, make sure you wear goggles when you're doing this.
You guys missed it off camera. Dado pulled off that thing and it shot brake fluid straight into my eye. I literally matrix styled it.
That's what she said. All right, go dump that out.
Get a little closer.
There's another one in there.
What the hell? There it is. Nasty. We're gonna pull out this line here. First, we gotta remove these little clamps.
Don't break it.
Don't say that to me, Dado, because when you say that, it makes me think I am gonna break it. Is there anything gonna come out of this?
Nope. There.
Lies. Lies, Dotto.
I was hoping I was gonna shoot you in the eye.
Again? Dick.
Again?
Alright, that's good. So, Dotto got it finagled in there. And we had to let it sit up a little bit higher. That way he could get the tube on there. That it didn't run into the lines. Then we're gonna run that line parallel down the line here. And then straight into that, whatever the hell it's called.
Masters or slave cylinder.
Slave cylinder. Perfect.
All right, guys, we're using Spectra Golden Extreme .4 synthetic high temperature brake fluid. Look it up if you don't know what that means, because I don't know what that means.
Purchased from Calps Ducati,
Yeah, Caps Ducati.
one of the sponsors of the series.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. We're just gonna pour one out for our homies. Really
Look how clean this is gonna be.
slow and easy.
It
And
should just fill right in through that.
no, it won't.
Uh-oh.
All over the motor.
God damn it, Dotto. Look at me, you stickhead.
Cracked that bleeder once.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna bleed the brakes. We're gonna start with the rear. We're just getting the fluid down to the lines. Since Dotto dumped it all over the freaking engine. Yeah, so we're just sucking it through right now. But look at the difference between the old fluid and the new fluid. That's insane.
We're gonna draw it through once I get rid of all the air bubbles. We're gonna draw the fluid through the whole way out through the bottom of the caliper until the fluid is completely clean, because we want to get rid of all this nasty gunky crap.
Yep. So, in order to fill up the brake and clutch fluid and everything, this guy, we want to have it on a level surface, and we want to be able to raise and lower it as well. So we're going to put the bike back up on the rear, or up on the stand, and we got to rebuild our rear stand again. Nice.
Look who came, Dozer. Hey, bud. Analyzing everything.
The manager, yeah, he comes out here, immediately starts barking orders at us. Jaret, clean the fucking back tire. Pet me.
What are you doing, bud?
Give me food.
What are you doing, bud?
Throw money at me.
Yeah, bud.
Look at him. Throw money at me. He's a chick magnet, man.
almost stuck his palm that lowering thing.
Dude, really? We told Dozer we'd give him a break since we've been pushing him so hard. In the last couple of episodes, he's been handling a lot of logistics, haven't you, bud? So he's just gonna be over here on his dog bed, next to the fire, just living the dream. Look at him.
We're having a secret relationship.
Dozer, I told you to take the day off, not hit on my fucking girlfriend. All right, so Dotto's got the pressure hooked up on his side. I'm gonna pump the brakes, and we're gonna bleed out all this old fluid until the nice clean fluid comes out, and then we're gonna be good. You ready?
Go ahead. Ready?
Yep, go ahead.
You're holding it down the whole way?
Yep.
Is it still keeping pressure?
I don't know. I got it held down all the way.
Okay, go ahead.
Good?
Do it again.
Okay.
I had to take a break from pumping. Jaret's doing a good job pumping the brakes while I'm putting vacuum on the Mighty Vac. This is what we extracted from the system so far, just out of the rear caliper. So I just wanted to put it in here and show you guys how dark this fluid is, and it's also milky.
Yep.
And the reason why I'm emptying it, A, to take a break, and B, I want to see how clear the fluid is going through the line and in here.
All right, so everything's nice and clear and done. We're gonna keep this just a bit over half. Dotto's gonna pop that cap on and tighten it down. And we'll be good to go there. This is the fluid that was coming out. It actually was completely clear, but obviously there was some dirty resin still in the tank there, so we're all good to go on this end. Now we're gonna start with the top.
So what we're doing now is we're putting vacuum on the master. We're trying to get rid of the air from the line. Jaret's pumping it, and this used to touch down here,
When we started,
stock,
There's
and
air, a
now
lot of
it's
air.
actually got a lot of, and we're getting some of the old nasty fluid out of it. So once we're done up top here, we're gonna move to the calipers. Here we go, ready?
it's sucking in all the clean fluid.
Yep, go ahead, pump it.
Look at that. See it going in? Oh, you probably can't see it now, but it's going down into it. Yep.
And no, we're not sucking air down through. We're
Nope.
taking our time.
God, that lever feels so much better. There was definitely air in the system, guys. That's what happens when you let it sit for a long time. So we got all of that out from the top.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's nasty. Dude, I can't even, we were pulling this brake lever all the way down to here. Look how far it travels now. We got so much air out of the system. We sucked all the line or all the fluid down through the new line.
Look how clear that is.
Yeah, look at that clear fluid in there. Sex.
And the
Straight
line looks
sex.
like there's no fluid in it.
The new owner's gonna go to grab these brakes and he's just gonna flip right over.
He's gonna pull an endo.
So now we're gonna go down to the bottom and repeat the process. Dotto and I were sweating. That's how hard it was pulling this thing in. Moving
Listen,
on.
we wanted to make sure there was no air left in there, so I was like, Jaret, pull it hard. He's like, I'm sweating.
It sounded like we were in a porno, dude. Dotto was like, pull it. Is it coming through? Yeah, it's squirting out the top. Pull it harder, Dotto.
And then it's like,
So, it's taken all three of us, and we wanted to let. She gets involved for 5 seconds. She's falling off chairs, ruining the brakes. We're doing the other side of the brake caliper right now, and then the front brakes will be done, and then we'll move on to the clutch. Commence time lapse.
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works back.
We got the fluid levels at max. Everything is done with the front brakes. Putting the cover on. Jaret's gonna do the honors and put the screws in. So while we were bleeding the brakes, Teens was headbang.
Ow! Ow!
God,
Fuck!
what do you do?
take 10. While we were filming earlier, Teens was headbanging and a plastic piece just randomly flew out of somewhere and ended up on the bike stand.
We got the cylinder filled up, or reservoir, not a cylinder, for the clutch. And we already got the fluid through the line here. I love these clear tubes. Manny, excellent call on these. They look so freaking cool. Looks like a Frankenstein bike. We're getting a little loopy because it's been a while. She just broke the back off the gun. What are you? Everything she touches, she breaks. What's wrong with you?
I didn't do anything.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't do anything.
All right, so I guess we're done with this. We got the top one all bled. Guys, no joke. The clutch lever feels incredible. There was so much air when we first did that. It feels so much better now. Dotto's lost it. She's like just breaking shit.
Earlier, I'm like, where did this piece of plastic come from? The gun gave birth to it, Dotto.
Yeah.
Okay. I put it back in, she's pumping it, and I just turn around and she drops the gun and the handle just disintegrates. Thanks, Teens. Appreciate
Did
it.
you get it back on?
I know what I'm getting for Christmas next year.
Yeah. What a dick.
A new helper.
You're missing that
I'm
pin?
missing the back.
pin.
I think Teens would have done a better job.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We saw what happened.
Well, no, I'm the one that got it on.
Everything would have been
Okay.
broken if she did it.
Teens, why is there fluid coming out? Ha ha! I didn't touch it.
Ridiculous. So putting these guys on, and then we'll take a look at the final reservoir situation in 1 second. Look at how freaking awesome that looks.
Look at the fluids.
The fluids are nice and clear. Beautiful aluminum anodized reservoirs from Rizoma. The clear Tygon tubing provided by the absolutely gorgeous Manny from Moto Million.
I knew there was something funny about you.
All these parts will be linked in the description below. Everything that we put on the bike will be linked in the description below. Direct links to where you can get them.
Including my new t-shirts by Dotto. No, just kidding. That's right. Okay, go on.
But also, when you're ordering parts from Moto Million, you can use code Campisi to save yourself some extra money. So make sure you use that code because it helps me and it also helps you, and it allows us to continue to have sponsors and build bikes like this. So I think that's it. Did you show them this one over here? So there's the rear one with the clear tubing. Looks phenomenal. And honestly, guys, every single lever now feels better. There was air in the system for sure. That's what happens when you sit on
When we
bike.
were bleeding it, every time I opened up a bleeder valve, it was like
Yeah, no joke. But yeah, that's it for that one. Again, don't forget, guys, if you want to be a part of this series, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. When we're done with this bike, we're going to be giving it away. Now is the time to get involved because the sooner you do, the better for you guys. And that's it. So I hope you guys liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe. Make sure the bell is turned on so you get notifications for all of our crazy videos. Thank you, Dotto, for all your hard work. Thank you, Manny, for the parts. Thank you, Christina, for filming. We'll see you guys in the next one.